Hello, my Cancer friends. Welcome. Thank you so very much for being with me. This will be a general weekly reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for November 11th through November 17th. Of course, dates are approximate and flexible. You may find resonance with this message whenever you view it, or you may find none at all since it is a general message. Just remember to take whatever resonates, leave the rest behind, and never put anyone else's judgment before your own. So let's get the physical realm for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles, Cancer. And what is on the mind of Cancer? Can we get the mental realm? What is Cancer focused on this week? Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. Oh, and already the Four of Cups in the message position from the spiritual realm. What the spiritual realm wants you to know. Okay. And from the major arcana, let's get the overall energy. Too many on the floor. Hold on. Give me 1 second, my Cancer friends. Okay, let's do this again. Can we get one card? That's also too many. Can we get one card for the overall energy? Yes, we can. Okay. The Hierophant. All right. All right, Cancer. So let's take a look at what we have here. In your physical realm this week, we have the Four of Pentacles. You know, it's a conflicted feeling with the Four of Pentacles here. The four is a very stable number, right? It's a strong foundation and such. Yet, this figure is a little too protective of his pentacles. So, Cancer, I'm feeling as though you are experiencing stability this week, yet you're a little skeptical of it. Now, the interesting thing here, Cancer, is that you only had one card jump out for this position. Well, not just this position, actually, the physical, mental, and spiritual realms. You only had one card jump out. So I feel as though the way each of you may be experiencing this is different, right? So for some people, it could literally be financial. For others, it could be related to your health. For others, it could be related to a relationship, or it even could be related to your job. So again, what I'm feeling here is that you are stable. You have a good foundation in some form, in some place in your life. You have like a good solid foundation, a good place, a good jumping off place. Yet you're skeptical. There's a little bit of a little bit of skepticism about it, a little bit of guardedness about it. Okay, it's not extreme. It's almost like you want to appreciate where you're at, but you don't want to jinx it. So, things are good. Things are solid. Things are stable. Yet you're clinging a little too tightly to that stability, afraid to let go of it, afraid that it won't last. Okay? Not extreme fear. Just, maybe almost not like believing in it completely. So, you know what? With the Seven of Swords here in your mental realm, I am feeling, an energy of kind of like skepticism, as if the universe might steal your swords, as if you're, and it might not be the universe, but as if someone might take away your stability, as if for some of you, you might feel as though there is someone who may be cheating you out of something, or for some of you, you might think that there's a possibility that someone is cheating on you or doing something behind your back. You feel possibly that someone or something isn't what it seems to be, is kind of like presenting him or herself falsely, or a situation, again, isn't what it seems to be. You know what? And that really does tie into the message I got with the Four of Pentacles, is that you're really just not trusting either someone or something. Like, you're not trusting a person, or you're not trusting a situation to be stable, to be what you think it is, to be there for you, perhaps, or to last. So with the Hierophant here as the overall energy, I'm going to come back to that. So the interesting thing here in your spiritual realm, it's just the bookend fours, the two fours flanking the mental realm here, right? You got another number of stability here. And I feel as this is your spiritual realm, this is what the message from the spiritual realm, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it. Another number of stability. And I feel as though the universe is telling you, you're not recognizing the stability. You're not recognizing maybe a gift you have been given, or you're not seeing the whole picture. You're not seeing what's really there. You're focused, like if you look at this figure, his eyes are not focused on the cup that's being handed to him. His eyes are focused on the other three cups. I'm feeling as though the universe is telling you that you're focused on what you already know to have been true. So you're focused on what has been true in the past, maybe, but you're not looking at what you have now. You're not recognizing what you have now. You are not seeing things clearly, or you're not opening yourself up to what is now. And it really kind of all makes sense here, right? Something has gone right for you. You've got a solid foundation. Things are stable, yet there's a clinging too tightly, a skepticism here. You're focused on something maybe being fraudulent, or someone maybe being fraudulent, or someone lying to you, or something not being all that it seems to be. And the universe is telling you that you're focused on, I feel like, past experiences and not recognizing something new that's out there. And I feel like you're allowing your old experience, your old focus to distract you from seeing what's really in front of you. And I feel as though what's really in front of you is a good thing. But it is a general reading. So you're going to have to apply it to your own situation. You're not seeing what really is. It's not necessarily a good thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing, what really is. I really do have an unclear feeling. So, but I do feel as though you may not be seeing this stability for what it is. You know, you're not allowing it to be. Okay, having said that, overall, Cancer, you don't want to have this focus of feeling deceived or feeling lied to or feeling as though something isn't all that it could be or isn't all that it seems to be. Because these thoughts and this experience causes negative emotion, which results in like a negative emotional output. So I do feel as though the universe wants you to focus on that new cup, that new stability here. I don't think it's any coincidence here that you have 2 4s. The number of solid foundations here, and they are both upright. So I do feel as though you've got a solid foundation upon which you can build, but you really have to allow it and recognize it and see it that way and see it for what it is and let go of this feeling of being deceived in some way, shape, or form. Really, we need to raise the vibration here, my Cancerian friends. Okay, so now you have the Hierophant here, right? The spiritual teacher, the card of institutions. It could be learning institutions. It could be, like schools or religious institutions. It involves like group learning and such. So, and also we have the number 5 here. And the number 5 is the number of change. And sometimes of freedom, of being free to go in a different direction, a change in direction. I feel here, Cancer, that this is part of your message, that you need to be open to this change that I feel has allowed for this solid foundation. And I feel as though you need to trust in what is now, as opposed to what maybe was with these 3 cups, or what you've experienced in the past with these 3 cups. I feel as though you have to accept the change, recognize the balance of it, recognize that it's a solid foundation for you, a good jumping off place for the future. And I feel as though you need to trust in it. And it may involve, now this is a general reading and we only had 1 card for each category, but with this Hierophant here, I feel like it may involve some sort of an institution or in an official capacity, right? Like a school, like a church, like even a business. Like it could be the workplace. But I do feel it involves others, and it involves, some sort of, again, an institution or something in an official capacity here. Something in an official capacity. Maybe, you have registered for a class. It could even be spiritual teaching, not necessarily. I mean, it could be, a college course or an adult ed course or an art class or something like that. This could involve, again, if you're involved in some sort of a church or a religious institution, it could be the workplace, it's something in an official capacity. But I feel as though you need to regain trust. I know, I don't know, with the figure here with his two fingers up, I feel like there's almost like an attesting to something, a swearing to something, a trust. But there's I feel like there's an era of change in your life. And I feel as though it's more stable than you believe it is, my Cancer friends. Okay, my Cancer friends, this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. If it does end up resonating with you in the upcoming week, I would be interested in hearing how. Cancer is actually my rising sign, and I'm actually starting to see how this could resonate with me also. So if in this upcoming week you find this has resonance, or you already have resonance with this, I'd be interested in hearing in the comments how this specifically plays out for you. Actually, for me, I being my rising sign, this may resonate for me. Okay, I've joined a new class, learning some new spiritual. I'm not even sure what spiritual traditions, for example, and I may have some skepticism, okay, as to the value in it and all that. So Cancer, I'm going to take my message from this. If anything does resonate with you, again, I appreciate your letting me know in the comments. If it does not, Cancer, you might want to check out your moon and rising sign readings, because they might resonate with you more. So I haven't done my moon reading yet or my sun reading yet, so I'll be interested to see if maybe there's a combination of 1, 2, or 3 of them that resonate with me. But either way, my Cancer friends, I want to thank you so very much for being with me, and I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous week ahead.